Click on Army tab and Stockpile and have a little look at this stockpile. 3,000 light tanks here. Does this look familiar? 92,000 guns, 22,000 guns, so about 114,000 guns. What seems to have happened here? Hey, I'm FeedBackGaming, and this is Hearts of Exploits 4. Exploits? FeedBackGaming video? Exploits? I thought you'd given up on that, Dave. Nope, we have a brand new exploit. Well, actually, no, this is actually a brand new exploit. I've been told that this has been in Hearts of Iron 4 for a while now. So why not revive this exploit at the most inconvenient time, right about now? So what do you need to know? This works in Ironman mode, this works in multiplayer, and it works whether you've got historical turn on or off. Any nation can do this, but there are some nations that have a large advantage. The ones that start off with a lot of space, a lot of civilian output, tend to have a large advantage. The best two examples I can think of are the Soviet Union and the United States. Question is, what does this exploit do? It duplicates equipment. What equipment? Any equipment. Let's do this as the Soviet Union. Let's go. Would you like another giveaway? What do you win? Any PDX DLC of your choice up to a value of $20. How do you enter? You must subscribe, you must bell my YouTube channel, you must like this video, and you must find the secret hashtag code somewhere in this video and comment it below. That's right, somewhere in this video is a hashtag that will flash on screen, and you need to comment that in the comment section below. When will you announce the winner? Exactly 2 hours after this video goes live. But this isn't the only video that's going to have a giveaway for PDX DLC. The next videos will also have giveaways in the exact same method. Videos will go live roughly about 6 p.m. on a weekday or weekend, whenever a video is ready. You have 2 hours to find the hashtag within my video and comment it below, as well as the sub, bell, and like. May the best commenter win. Ideally, you need a lot of equipment to pull this off. So, as the Soviet Union, you've got a lot of military factories, and you have a very large air force and a very large navy at the very start of the game. So let's grab all that air force, grab all that army, disband it. That means every single piece of equipment will be added to the stockpile. It's always useful to play a normal game as well. Build civilian factories in key areas. You know, the same old, nothing new there. Ideally, the equipment you want to do is going to be more high-tech. So in this case, we are going to rush for more modern, up-to-date tanks, whilst also working on our industry. The more weapons we can create, the more weapons we can duplicate. When it comes down to production, once again, be aware, we want to duplicate the most high-end gear possible. So we'll get rid of those strategic bombers, and we'll work on lots of raw infantry equipment. So we're going to go for a bit of AA, just a little bit, not too much. A little bit of artillery, and a little bit of support equipment. A little bit on the motorized, a little bit on the planes, and the rest will go on to tanks and infantry equipment. We are going to spam out lots of infantry equipment. Let's say about 5, maybe 10 million manpower in the field. Yep, that doable? Yeah, let's do it. Regarding national focuses, we'll get anything that gives us civilian factories, as well as anything that gives military factories, as well as political power. And let's wait 1 day and look at the equipment. Whoa! 87,000 guns. Beautiful. Now we need to look for a nation to release. It really sucks to say this, but when you release a nation of the Soviet Union, you lose the cores on that territory permanently. So just be very aware of what you're releasing. I wouldn't recommend releasing anywhere in the Europe sphere of the Soviet Union. Release somewhere in the Stan regions. This looks good. We'll release Tajikistan. Release as a puppet. There we go. Tajik Soviet Republic. And now what we're going to do is send them everything. That's right, everything. All the planes, all the tanks, and all the equipment. Does send the fuel. As far as I'm aware, that doesn't work. And also as well, combos don't seem to work either. Not sure why. And then we are going to send 10,000 of each. There we go. 10,000 or 1,000, depending on what they are. It doesn't really matter, as long as we send all the equipment. This will reduce their monthly autonomy by 3,200. Wow. And now we wait. And now we can reduce them down to an integrated puppet right about now. Okay, now we're going to go for Stalin's constitution that gives political power. And political power is very important, which we'll get onto later. I've just realized the name of the state is Stalinabad. Is that an omen? Realize we're not sending enough equipment of certain types, so I'm just going to make sure we tweak that. We're not sending enough tanks, so we'll add an O on there. And we're not sending enough of these raw guns, so we'll just slap a 9 in there. There we go. So just to cover, the 3 requirements for this exploit are going to be political power to annex the puppet. It's going to be equipment to lower their autonomy. And 3, the time time it is required to reduce that autonomy and annex the puppet. Take that into account when selecting a nation to do this exploit. Okay, we're going to work on dispersed industry just to get some more production output. The more output that we do get, the more equipment we can make, and the more equipment we can dupe and lend lease to our puppet state. We're going to go for socialism, realism for the more political power. We've got a little bit of time to work with here. 323 autonomy. So what I'm going to do is spend political power on war economy. We're going to rush the medium tank and we'll start producing the BT7s. In that case, we need to modify this ever so slightly. There we go. You know what I'd also like? A little bit of army experience. Let's send 3,000 once to you and 5 artillery monthly. The more equipment you get, the easier this becomes because you can just send like 100,000 equipment to your puppet and you'll instantly be able to annex them, and then you can just rinse and repeat this. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is build the infrastructure up here as well as an airport here, and this will continue to lower the autonomy of this area even further. There we go. Ticking down at lightning speed. Some more military factories, more production, more equipment, more items to dupe. We've got a little bit of excess political power. It costs 300 to annex, so we'll just get some working conditions for some more stability. I want my armor genius, so I'm going to go for positive heroism. All right, I think it's time to do the purge now. The Great Purge. And there we go. Now we can annex him. So have a look here very closely. No equipment of anything. And then we annex them. And then, boom! All equipment that we sent to them has magically gone back into our stockpile. And you're probably thinking, hang on a second. This is the equipment that you started with, Dave. You've not made any more equipment. This is the equipment you had to begin with. Correct. That is the case. But check this out. Let's release Tajik Soviet Republic again. Right, click on this nation. Go into Intel Ledger. Click on Army tab and Stockpile. And have a little look at this stockpile. 3,000 light tanks here. Does this look familiar? 92,000 guns. 22,000 guns. So about 114,000 guns. What seems to have happened here? Let's take this one step further. Let's lend lease all this equipment to him again. I'll admit, this is slightly tedious because you have to enter all these numbers in over and over and over again. Trust me, guys, this is definitely worth it. Go. Part 2. Okay, we can reduce their autonomy again. Boop. And then we can send all the equipment over and over and over again. And now we wait for the autonomy bar to tick down further. Can build some AA here. Build some forts. All right. Can annex him again. Done. And you notice the equipment now has doubled. So now something interesting's happened. Not only do we have the equipment we had to begin with, but we also have that equipment plus a double amount of the original equipment we've got. And on top of that, the equipment that we've additionally pumped into the Tajik Soviet Republic. But what happens if we release it again? So not only do we have all of this equipment, if we go into Intel Army, what do we have here? 3,000 artillery. Oh yeah, 3,000 artillery. 7,000 light tanks. Oh yeah, 7,000 light tanks. The question now, guys, is what happens if we do it again? This time we'll just initially send the raw guns and then we'll add on everything else as the second round. Drop it down to an integrated puppet and now we pump the rest of the equipment in. There we go. All the rest. Hey, medium tank. Let's go for the next medium. An early, super early T-34. I don't mind if I do. Pump out a good number of those. Don't forget, you want to send those to the Tajiks. Okay, it looks like it's better to send it in 2 bursts right now, because right now we need the political power to annex them. We'll just sit on select national focus to gain double political power. Therefore, we can get the 300 and then annex them. Annex again. Look here, we have these together. 500,000 guns. Again. T-34, don't mind if I do. And the rest. Again. Annex. Again and again. Okay, let's see what impact we've had. Now we have 1.8 million guns, 30,000 artillery, 10,000 AA, just shy of 50,000 motorized, 3,000 mediums, and 62,000 light tanks. That was pretty crazy. And if we release him and have a little look what he's got, oh yeah, he's got the exact same we've got. One last time. We've got so much equipment now, we can just annex in one quick succession. The only bottleneck is lack of political power because it costs 300 to annex. Once again, we need more army XP, so I'm going to send 200,000 guns to China once. Annex for the final time. And of course, we always release it once again. And the reason why we do that is so therefore we get access to the double weapons as well. Don't forget, we've not got 1 million guns here, but we've also got 1 million guns here. In fact, 2 million. So be aware, these guns you've got stashed in your puppet here, you can access them later on. You can just right click on them and request lend lease once you're at war. And then you can pull more equipment out of the puppet. I think at this point, we've got enough equipment to last us. Yeah, I think we have. 2,000 strategic bombers. Wow. Okay, first of all, let's work on the Air Force. Let's deploy. Oh my goodness, how many fighters have we got? Oh my god, that is so many fighters. How many air wings are going to make, guys? The clicks are getting so intensive right now. Chance of running out of fuel is getting extremely high. We've got the tactical bombers as well. Oh my god, guys. The clicks. Is that enough planes? Is that enough? You think? Anyway, let's split them down to 200 air wings and then exercise to level 3. Well, we've got some strategic bombers. We might as well use them. We'll have a very modest air wing size of 1,000. And we'll exercise you guys as well. Let's drop some divisions. So we'll have to make a template that we can spam. It's going to be this one. And we'll spam out 100 of those. As many as the game will let us make. 101. There we go. Exercising these air wings is eating literally all of our fuel. Romania, Iran, help us out. No, we have no fuel. I think it might be the strategic bombers. Yeah, it is. We have to build infrastructure here and here. Deploy the divisions. Drop them off. Add them to an army. Make a more ideal division template. Good old classic 2-7 with a little bit of AA. And we'll have a light tank reconnaissance with engineers. You know what? And military police. Because why not, right? Why not? Frontline, dig in, reservists, the whole army. Boom. Equipment losses, doesn't matter. Exercise the death stack. Time for some medium tanks, boys. And when I say mediums, I mean, yeah, mediums. That'll have to do for now. And we'll drop 72. Actually, we'll go for the full 100 again. Drop them there. Exercising these divisions is eating into my fuel. Even the Soviet Union hasn't got enough fuel. Supply issues, this is common. Make a fallback line, spread them out. New divisions, drop them off. Plop them here. Convert them into my beautiful medium tanks. Gonna have to do the same again. Gonna have to spread them out. Otherwise, we're going to have issues with supply once again. Probably as a contingency measure, what we probably should do as well is go for logistics companies. We've got lots of XP now, so we can extend the tank division. Extra motorized. Actually, a little bit too motorized. Drop those off. One medium. Medium, medium, medium. People always ask me, what is the ideal tank division template? Question is, as many tanks as you can put into this division without your organization dropping below 30. If your organization drops below 30, you need more infantry. There we go, and they're the supports I'm going to add on. Army size, currently 1.6 million with a potential to 2.6. And it looks like, to me, the Germans might be preparing to attack us. Nice. Let's form a spy agency so we can get a bit of intel on the Germans. German double agent. Well groomed. What's going on? Alright, we'll go down to limited exports to save a little bit of fuel. Okay, let's just split these off, because right now I've got so many I can't even keep track of them. Split, split, split. Defensive general. Pop you guys on here. We will promote you to be our tank guy, our tank field marshal, and then we'll split you off as well. Yeah, I've got a little bit too many. Let's just have a nice even split of 24 for 4 army groups. Time for logistics. We'll replace the MP and logistics. Okay, their armies are ready. We'll add on the generals with the best defense. Okay, the infantry army is ready. We'll add on the offensive guys first, just to get the best generals out of the way, because those want to be on the tank army. And then the rest will get added on to the infantry. There we go. 1 on Romania, 1 on Hungary, and then 2 on... Estimated size of German army between 1.65 million and 2.5 million. Our army size, 2.6 million. Ooh. You know what I want to see? An even bigger army. Let's go one step beyond. Exercise them all to level 3. Now we have 3.5 million deployed. Just over 70,000 tanks in the field. Germany is justifying against us. Here we go. We're going to make this really straightforward. We're just going to attach all of our air force onto our tanks. Super straightforward. And the bombers are going to be next to the Baltic Sea, and they're just going to bomb here. Strategic bombing, hit infrastructure. All right, divide up the armies. Tank army here, another one here. And for the time being, we'll keep these guys in reserve in the back, because this probably will be too much supply on the front lines. Yeah, it is. Way too much. I'll have to up this slightly. Captain of Industry, Elusive Gentleman, Armor Genius, Army Regrouping. Come on, Germany. Come on. Are you ready? Come on. There we go. And we're off. Let's go construction repair. And we'll fix all the repairs at the bottom first. Push so strong. Which we've got tank reserves, isn't it? Every time they push the front line, we just draw another front line on top of their front line. Fuel's becoming a bit of an issue. Logistics, stockpile, and we're going to send all of our fuel to our Air Force first. The Air Force is always taken care of first before anything else. And we'll also try to import as much as we can from America. Almost pretty much all of their fuel. Okay, I'm going to pull some of the tanks back. Maybe this alleviates some of the supply we're having in the front. Okay, I think the front lines have stabilized. 2 million manpower in the field. Just under 3 million, actually. And then our end, we've got 3.1. We've got 1 million more manpower in the field. And it looks like most of their offensive divisions are burnt out. Very low in strength. I've just had a thought. I've totally forgotten motorized artillery. There we go. Put you guys on careful and do a little push. Go. And go. Don't think we're going to be able to break. Oh no, maybe we will. It's one of a bit more of a long game. We are able to break them, but it's just a little bit slow. Seeing as we've got so many guns, we might as well just keep integrating this puppet over and over again. Perpetually integrating puppet over and over again. You know, I can understand now why Deep Battle works so well for the Soviet Union. Their infrastructure is rubbish, and Deep Battle allows them to get to 20% reduction in supply consumption here and here, which really helps out their front line. Made a breakthrough in Romania, put our tanks here, and immediately, whoosh. See, most games add manually micro these, but in this case, we've got so much equipment and so much firepower. Let the AI take care of it. It's totally okay too. Time to go for the repair focus and get all this sorted. The quicker I can repair those front lines, the quicker I can keep pushing. Push, push, push. Oh, they're attacking us, failing miserably. And then the minute they stop, we hit them with the counterattack. And it's done. Counterattack. Romania's gone. These guys in the north are looking a little bit bare. We'll push into them as well with the infantry. Bulgaria's gone. That's Hungary gone. And that's it. Germany's gone. Rip. Only major left hanging just on is Italy. Operation Unthinkable. I'm not sure why it gives me the option to take French Africa. It doesn't matter. Boom. I'll let the AI make a balkanized world with 2 Frances. Declare France. Go. Aggressive for everyone. Go, go, go. There goes Belgium. And the Netherlands not too far behind. And there goes France. Last part's the resistance. Bits of Yugoslavia. Bit of Italy. And a little bit of Savoy in the Alps. There we go. All cleaned up. Apart from that little mess. Oh, and Denmark's. Thank you, Denmark. How many divisions are here? There's pretty much got to be like 500,000 troops here. We've got about 100,000 here. We've got over 350,000 there. Just shy of 200,000 here. A lot of divisions for free. 100,000 in the front. 238,000 in the rear. And now they are gone. And there goes Denmark. And continental Europe has been liberated. Now the game is lagging so hardcore, I just don't want to play anymore. So you're gonna have to do with this. Beautiful. Stalin's dream. I'll admit, what I've done here may have contributed for the game lagging. There's a chance of that. In fact, a very high chance of that. The very last time, let's release Tajikistan and have a look at their equipment. And their stockpile still has a ridiculous amount of equipment. 2 million guns. They've got more guns than us now. Beautiful. Hey, do you like Hearts of Iron 4 content? Would you like to see more Hearts of Iron 4 content? Hit the subscribe button. And always, guys, have an awesome day. See you soon. Bye.